Alright, so GPO goes free today. This is my leveling guide, starter guide thingy. I don't know what to call this thing. Let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so when it comes to game passes on GPO, the only mandatory game pass I see here is private servers. Everything else is pretty much cosmetic or something you don't really need. Well, dungeon map chooser might be good, but I don't know because I don't do dungeons. But anyway, when you first hop into GPO, you're going to want to customize your character. I'm going to say this now just to save time. All of these races are trash except Mink. Try and roll Mink if you can. If you can't, just try and stick with whatever you have until you roll Mink. Humans get nothing. Skypians get to glide and they get to jump higher or something. Fishmans get Fishman karate and they can swim faster, obviously. Now, Mink is so rare because they get 10% more stamina and they have a bonus stun passive. Also, Minks could probably get Sulong in the future, so you never know. Now, let's go into the multi-hub and let me explain some things in here. Now, as you can see here, once you get to the Universe Hub, you have 1v1s, 2v2s, 5v5s. These are all PvP options. Dungeon mode ties with how to get dough fruits. I'll explain that in a little bit. Trading Hub, well, obviously that's Trading Hub. That's where you trade. All right, we're in game. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to explain is how to get dough fruits. How to get dough fruits is pretty simple. Well, it sounds simple, but it's hard as hell. Dough fruits spawn every 3 to 4 hours after the server has started. That's why it's important that you have the VIP server game pass. That game pass is pretty much mandatory because if you play in a VIP server, a dough fruit can spawn in a VIP server and you just go look for it and get it. That's one way you can find dough fruits. Another way is also by farming dungeon mode, which I was going to go over earlier. Every 25 waves in dungeon mode, it'll give you a random dough fruit, but keep in mind, dungeon mode is not that easy. Don't think you can just go in there and just get an easy fruit. The mobs get harder every single wave, and there are also bosses that you have to fight in dungeon mode, so you will get beat. Don't even try and go into dungeon mode right now ASAP once you spawn into the game and try and get a fruit. That's not going to work. And there is one more way to get dough fruit, which is ship farming. Basically, you just get on your ship and you go into the ocean, and if you have high bounty, marines will come after you, and you just keep farming them over and over and over until you get a dough fruit. But it's a low percent chance, and I don't really recommend it too much until later portions in the game. For now, I recommend focusing on leveling, which is what we're going to go over now. And I'm going to do you guys a good favor and put this leveling guide on the screen right here. This is basically the leveling order of GPO at the moment. And also, do not worry about farming bosses and drops for now, because what you need to do day one is farm levels. You need to be leveling up as quick as possible so that you can get to like level 500 and then come back and then easily defeat all those old bosses that you missed to get their drops. So don't worry about drops for now, worry about leveling. All right, so I'm in the test server right here. This is where you spawn into the game. This is the town of beginnings. I'm showing this in the test server because it would be easier to showcase this if I just fly to different islands. This is Robo. You see this NPC at almost every single island in the game. You can talk to him and you set your spawn, so make sure whenever you go to a new island, you can set your spawn with this. Every quest on this island is irrelevant except this quest that you get from Daff. You come to Daff right here and she will give you a quest to defeat 5 bandits, and you want to do this. Do this until you're level 15. And another quick way to level up is by putting all your points into strength. Not all of it, but a lot of your points into strength, because the more sword or M1 damage you have, the easier you can melt these NPCs. So that's a good tip. Invest a lot into strength and you can blast through all these islands very quickly. After you do that, you can come up here and you can buy a gun if you want to. Oh wait, don't, it's downstairs, my bad. Come over here and you can buy a gun if you want to. I'm not really a fan of these guns. I don't really care for them. I don't ever use guns in this game. In the main game, I have never bought a gun, not once. The only gun I have is the bazooka, but that's a boss drop. So you can buy a gun if you want. Apparently it helps with farming NPCs, but I don't really seem to care about it. After you reach level 15, you want to come over here, and this is a hammer. You can buy this to repair your boat. These are cannonballs, and this is a Den Mushy. You can buy this if you want to. You can buy a rowboat for 75 pelly. Make sure you click on the pelly. You don't even have to talk to this NPC. Or you can buy a caravel. It's up to you. So yeah, after you farm that quest a bunch of times and you're level 15, get this quest from this girl right here, and she'll tell you to go to Sandora and deliver a water bucket. Sandora is right over there, literally in that direction, straight west. So just spawn your boat in, and then after you get on your boat, you literally just go in this direction. I'm just gonna fly there just to make this video simple. You pretty much just go straight west. You can see the compass at the top of your screen. It says west. You just go over here. You will end up on the next island. Yep, it's right here. And then once you finally get to Sandora, you want to get this log post. Log poses are important. If you talk to Bummy right here, you can buy a log post if you have 500 pelly. Log poses are important because they tell you the direction of the island that you're trying to go to. So if I equip a log post, it'll point towards that island. As you can see, it's pointing back to the town of beginning. So that's why log poses are important. Also, when you get here, do not forget to set your spawn because that's important as well. But anyway, after you deliver the water bucket to whoever she tells you to deliver it here to, I can't remember who, you get this quest from Noah, and you want to farm this quest over and over until you are level 30. This quest makes you defeat 7 desert bandits. It's a pretty easy quest. You pretty much just M1 all these dudes, and if you've been putting a lot of points into your strength, you should be able to melt these NPCs very quickly until you get to level 30. Once you're level 30, you can leave this island. Also, what's important to know is that if you have 2 times EXP, well, if you have Robux to buy 2 times EXP, you should, because this will make this process a lot easier. But anyway, anyway, if you go to the top of the island, there's a boss up here. Do not worry about this. Like, you're gonna come back and do that once you're finally level 500, or if you want to. You don't even need to because this drops is kind of bad. After Sandora, you go north and you go to Shellstown. You basically just go forward from here, and you should end up eventually at Shellstown. All right, we are finally here. As you can see, I flew straight north, and I am back here at Shellstown. So Shellstown is pretty nice because this is where you can get your first katana, if I'm correct. Don't forget to buy the log pose and set your spawn here. If you come in here, where is it at? I can't remember where you buy the katana at. It's somewhere here, though. Never mind, it's not on this island anymore. It's on the island where you buy one sword style and also train one sword style. But anyway, once you finally get here, there's a quest that's important right here. Yeah, I think it's down here. From Robert, and he tells you to defeat 8 corrupted marines. Do this until you are level 50. Once you are level 50, you can stop doing this quest. Also, there is a boss on this island over here, but you don't need to worry about this for now. Focus on leveling. Leveling is the highest priority day one. Day one, you want to level up as fast as you can. After that, you can worry about drops and stuff later. And after you reach level 50, you want to look south to southwest, and you want to head to the island of Zoe. It's quite easy to get to as long as you just keep this compass southwest to south. All right, once you finally get here, buy the log post or set your spawn. And this place is pretty simple. You want to talk to Zen right here, and he'll give you this quest to fight 7 inhabitants at Zoe. And also, don't forget to set your spawn once again, because that's very annoying. All right, so you want to farm this place until you're level 60, and then you have 2 options. You can stay here and farm to 110, or you can go to the Barity. The choice is yours, and it's up to you. So if you want to go to the Barity after Zoe, you want to look over here and sail this direction, north to northeast, but more on the north side. Yep, here we are. We are here at the Barity. So yeah, just go like a sharp north, honestly. I guess you could go sharp north. And once you get to Barity, set your spawn, buy your log post, blah, 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 blah. And if you're looking for the set spawn thingy, it's up here at the literal top of the Barity. You come up here and talk to this guy, and you can set your spawn. So yeah, after you farm this until like you're level 80 or so, you can leave this place and go get Buso. And if you're looking for the Buso Island, it's at Kori Island, which is right under Island of Zoe. So you'd have to fly back or sail back to Island of Zoe and then go down. So from the Island of Zoe, you go south and a little bit to the west, and you should end up at Kori Island, and then you can learn Buso Haki. But the quest is not easy. You have to kill like, I think 100 Yetis, and I think you have to be like level 80 and above to get the quest. So don't try and get that unless you're level 80. And if the quest is too hard for you, just come back and do it later, because that quest is kind of hard. But yeah, after you're level 110 from the Barity, you're ready to go to Skypiea. So get on your boat and you sail northeast from the Barity. And then once you're sailing from the Barity northeast, if your graphics are on 10, you should start to see like a little sky pillar in the air. You might want to turn your graphics up for this, I'm not gonna lie, just so you can see it. So yeah, as you can see the little sky thingy in the air. It's like a cloud and like a water thingy coming out of it. That's exactly where you want to go to get to Skypiea. And even if you don't turn your graphics up for this, you should be fine as long as you go between northeast and east from the Barity. Alright, once you're finally level 110, you're ready to go to Skypiea. So let's go ahead and spawn our boat and ride it up here. So what you'd want to do is just literally sail your boat right into that. I don't know why my boat is so low HP, but I don't feel like fixing it. And this thing should boost you all the way up right here to Skypiea. And make sure you look forward because, well, I almost missed it, my bad. And once you finally get here, you are at Heaven's Gate, which is the entrance to Skypiea. Once you get to Skypiea, you want to come all the way down here and look for the spawn setter. Yep, here it is. You buy the log post and you can set your spawn. And also, as you might notice, there's a lot of mini islands here on Skypiea. You want to look for the one that makes you defeat 5 castle guards. So look for a castle, and then you should be fine. And I'm pretty sure the castle is right up here. Look for all these little path thingies and just keep climbing up, and you should end up at the castle. All right, before you get to the castle, make sure you set your spawn again here, because this is the spawn that you're going to use to farm this quest. All right, we're at the castle, the Sky Castle. Come to Zen right here and talk to him, and he'll give you a quest to fight 5 castle guards. And then you're gonna want to do this quest for a long time until you're level 160. Also here at Skypiea, there's Anil here, but truth be told, don't even try and fight this guy. Do not fight Anil. Do not mess with him. You cannot solo him. GPO is not a game that you can play solo and fight bosses. You cannot fight bosses solo. Even at level 500, I think on my main, I don't even think I can beat it, but I don't know. Maybe I can. I don't know. But GPO is not a game that you fight bosses solo. This game promotes group play. You will level up a lot faster in this game if you play with a group. Also, you will beat bosses a lot faster if you play with a group. And some bosses you literally just can't beat unless you play with a group. So do not mess with Anil. Most of the stuff is outdated anyway, and you might not even need to do it unless you want his stuff to trade with. But for now, like I said, focus on leveling. So yeah, after you're done farming that quest until you're level 160, it's time to go northwest, and we are going to Gravito's Fort. So jump off from this place and make sure you catch yourself with your boat. And let me see if I'm gonna catch myself. Hey, it worked. And you want to go straight northwest, and then you will end up at Gravitos Fort. All right, we are here. We are at Gravitos Fort. It's kind of easy to miss this place because it's kind of to the left of Skypea a little bit, but just look at the map and you should be able to find it. All right, so once you finally get to Gravitos Fortress, you want to look for the front. This is not the front. Whoops. Yep, here it is. This is the front. You want to come to the front, set your spawn by the log post. You guys already know the usual. And you want to come in here and get this quest from this NPC right here. She gives you a quest to fight 4 Gravitos underlings. This is a pretty easy quest just because it only has 4 NPCs. But yeah, you just keep doing this quest until you are level 190. And also in the back, Gravitos back here, but obviously, like I said, do not mess with him. Don't try and solo him. You are going to lose. Alright, so once you're level 190, it is time to go to Fishman Island. So you want to bring your boats from right here and wrap it all the way around and bring it over here to the edge of the island. And then after that, you want to sail straight east. And it is very hard to miss this island. This island is very close to Gravitos Fort. There's like no way you miss it. You should see like a little cave thingy right here. Should be here any second now. Yep, there it is, right over here. And once you come over here, you want to, what the hell? Where are the NPCs at? Okay, there we go. You want to buy this log post because you're probably going to miss this island a lot. And you want to buy a bubble from Brad. And then once you get the bubble from Brad, you're going to have to do this little parkour thingy. But it costs 2,000 pelly per bubble. So yeah, get ready to get farmed because this maze is annoying. But you can probably try and follow my lead. I don't know if I remember this, but if I don't remember this, I'll probably put like a thing on the screen here. So you want to enter this. And here we are. It's just that easy. As long as you use the maze that I put on the screen, you should be able to easily do that Fishman maze. And then once you finally get to Fishman Island, you want to set your spawn. Where the hell do you set your spawn? You can set your spawn if you come over here and talk to this guy, Robo. I don't know where the log pose is on this island, but I don't know. Just set your spawn and find it because I don't feel like finding it. And then you want to come over here and you want to talk to this NPC. This quest can take you from 190 to 325. It should. At least it did for me. And you only have to kill 5 of them. And if you use double EXP, you should be able to get to 325 in like a couple hours or 2. I don't know. I can't remember. But it's not that hard. And this quest is very easy. And it will take you there. Not gonna lie. Before we continue, this is a hot take. But I'd recommend staying here and farming this quest until you're level 425. And then after that, you can go to Thriller Bark. Just straight there. Because all the quests on Alabasta are not really that good. And they're like spread out and annoying. You're going to have to do a lot of movement for it. If I remember correctly, they do give more EXP, but you're going to have to do a lot of movement. So I'd recommend staying here and farming till 425. But it's up to you. It's optional. You don't have to. You can go to the New World at 325 if you want. But I'd stay till 425 if it was me. But anyway, after you are done with everything on Fishman Island, it is time to go to Reverse Island and go to the New World. So let's get out of here. And to get out of here, you want to come to this blue thingy right here and touch it, and it should teleport you out back to the top of the cliff. And then from here, you want to head southwest to west to go to Reverse Mountain. You might miss this a couple times, but once you finally get there, definitely by the log post. So yeah, you can see our long park is right here. You're gonna skip this. You're not even gonna come here in this leveling route because that place sucks. And here we are. We are at the Sphinx Island. This is the closest island to the Reverse Mountain, so make sure you set your spawn here. I don't know where you set your spawn, but I'm pretty sure it's in here if I remember correctly. Yeah, it should be past this waterfall. You come right here, you set your spawn, and by the log post if you want to. And then from here at Sphinx Island, what the hell? If you go west to southwest, and you should end up straight at Reverse Mountain. So just sail straight here in my direction, and then you should get there. Oh, and also you're gonna have to pass the rough sea, which is what this is. But yeah, you're gonna get electrocuted a couple of times. I honestly might get electrocuted out the air. We're about to see, but after you pass it, it'll go back to first sea. And here we are at Reverse Mountain. Okay, so once you finally get here, you want to set your spawn. Yeah, right here. I'm not gonna go over this part, but you have to go north to northeast and get the scroll that's at the shrine. I probably have it on the map. You have to go over there. It's like right next to Marineford. You have to go to the shrine and get the scroll, and then you come back, and I think you use it here or something. I can't remember, but look up how to open this thing, but it's not really hard at all. The only thing that's annoying there is the rough sea, because the shrine is literally in the rough sea territory. And then once you do this, you can open the gates, and then you can go to the New World. Last reminder, don't forget you need to get hockey. If you did not get hockey by now, I don't know why you didn't. I don't know how you didn't. But don't forget to get hockey. And what the hell? Give me a second. You need to get on a boat if you want to go inside of this. Alright, once you are finally at the second sea, you are at Rovo Island. And here's a map to display every island that's here at the second sea. At the moment, it's kind of outdated, but I'll go over the stuff that's new in a second, which is Thriller Bark. Alright, so the first island is directly in front of you, so, well, just go forward. It's literally Desert Kingdom. It's directly in front of you. There's no way you miss this. Alright, so if you go forward, you should end up at Desert Kingdom, and you want to set your spawn, buy your log posts, blah blah blah, the usual. So how this island works is kind of different. There's a lot of different quests you can do. There's a cargo quest right here. I think I did this quest until I was 425. I literally just ran around talking to NPCs, getting this quest over and over and then delivering it. Or you can do this quest right here, which gives you a quest to murder guards. Basically for that, you just murder civilians and it will start to spawn guards. Or you can do a quest that's back here. If you come to the back of the island and go to the far right, you'll end up at the crab cave. And also before we get to the crab cave, you want to come in here and do this resident stuff and also go get your Kenaki V2. This resident stuff, I don't really have to do this since it's the test server, but this is for Kenaki V2. I'm not going to be doing that this video, but if you want to look that up, go ahead. But anyway, we want to come back out here. Before you go to the crab cave over here, you want to come and get this quest right here. This is Xeris, and he gives you a quest to do crabs. You literally get this quest and you have to run all the way over here and then go in there and do the crab quest. These are the crabs in here. You just kill them and then you just farm levels with that. But honestly, I recommend you just stay at Fishman Island and then do that method I told you earlier. But I didn't do this personally. I just Kraken farmed and did sea beast to level. But if you want to do that, you can. So yeah, you can explore around, talk to NPCs, do whatever you want. There's a bunch of different quests that are here. You can buy the Karoo mount here if you go over here and talk to this NPC. Just explore this island. It's a pretty cool island. But yeah, assuming you're level 425 already, if you farm the Fishman Island until you were 425, you should be ready to go to Thriller Bark. So let's go ahead and head out. And if you want to get 2 sword style, it's over there at that island. And if you want to get Hockey V2, it's over there at that island. I'm not going to be explaining any of that stuff in this video because this is a starter guide, honestly. But tons of people have done videos on those and you can look them up. So yeah, if you're level 425 and you're at Alabasta and you want to get to Thriller Bark, just go straight northeast and you should head there. And you should get there. Alright, so once you finally get to Thriller Bark, now this is the hard part. So you have to farm this quest over here until you are level 500. Talk to Marine Scout Ray and she'll give you a quest to do 10 zombie nights. Now this quest is kind of annoying because, well, these NPCs give well, use 1 sword style. So if you don't have hockey, this could be like very, very bad. So I highly recommend getting hockey V2 before coming here, or else you're not gonna have a good time at all. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this starter guide now. There's pretty much nothing I really need to go over anymore other than like the fact that the game promotes playing with friends. It's not a game that you can play solo. That's just unfortunately how this game is. You have to farm bosses with friends. Anyway, after doing all these steps, you should be level 500 and now you are ready to grind the game for real this time. This is where the game really begins. Basically, now you have to get drops and stuff, and the drops obviously give you different stats and stuff. As you can see, these are my item status buffs: 340, health regen, stamina. Like, this is all of like the main important stuff of the game. You need good gear and stuff. But since you're level 500 now, you can easily go back to the first sea and destroy any of those bosses and farm all the loots if you need to. Obviously, harder bosses like a Neil and Gravito and stuff aren't something you can do solo, but try and play with one of your friends. The game is free now, so everybody should have access to the game. Just probably look around in public servers or in the Discord. I'm pretty sure you can find like a team of people to farm something with. There's always people in the Discord farming something. But anyway, that's pretty much it for GPO's day 1 starter guide. This game has a lot of content to offer and a lot of fun too, especially when it comes to like using dough fruits and getting cool weapons to use in PvP and stuff. So I hope you guys do enjoy it. That's gonna do it for my day 1 starter guide. I'll see you guys later. Take care.
Cause you might slide past the best experience. Young adults, they never